Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Gaming Source Network, your number one source for all things gaming. This is the break-even point. I get to be your host today, the Gaming CPA. Today's live stream, we are going to be doing something that we've only done once before, and that is we are going to be using the Direct Touch feature on Google Stadia for their games. We're going to be playing on a mobile device. So I have an iPad here. I'm going to be playing on, we're going to be streaming it, and the reason we're doing it is because the Broken Arms Games 100 Days Winemaking Simulator has recently released Direct Touch feature with their update 1.3.0, I believe it was, which now allows for Direct Touch. So we're going to try it out. We're going to check it out. This game is perfect for Direct Touch because for the most part, everything can be done simply. It's not an action game where there's like a whole you have to use. I don't know. It would be more difficult, I would say. This is the perfect game for it. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in and dive on into it and check it out. So hopefully things will be working out here. Let me just go ahead and do a couple quick things. Remove my noggin. I don't need that there. And let's go ahead and full screen this. First thing I want to do is shout out. I'm going to mispronounce this name, I am sure. I'm going to go with Yves Holler. I could be wrong again. I'm not sure exactly what country he's from or what kind of accent or dialect, but we're gonna go with that. I doubt the Y is silent, but who knows? He's a game dev. He's co-founder of Broken Arms Games, and he's very communicative, especially to the Stadia community. Really great about that. So he released 23 hours ago yesterday that the 1.3.0 edition is out. I did check it. It is out with Direct Touch. So this is great. Not only that, but they also, oh yeah, I think I can control either way. They also went the extra mile for you, include a special setting that will change the UI to a more friendly mobile UI. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and open up, let's see, Stadia. Boom. All right, so once this updates, it should show Broken Arm Games 100 Days. Choose where to play. All right, is it not gonna let me on my iPad? I wonder if I need to do an update for that. I think it got changed. Let me do this real quick. Let me go ahead and switch back. And I'm just gonna do it on my Google Pixel because that's for sure. Oh, actually, it looks like folks, we may have just had a TWS drop. So if that is the case, let's go ahead and look into that first, and see what that looks like, because that just might be what we have. And then we'll get back into the 100 days. Oh, we do have this week on Stadia. Let me go ahead and get my screen share up and running real fast. Woo. There we go. All right, this week on Stadia, new year, new games, and we want to hear from you. All right. The holidays are over, and the forecast is cloudy with a 100% chance of video games. So now we're back in action. Let's dive into what's going on down on Stadia. All right, wait, where are you going with that Fire Axe? Okay, so we have the new Ember update, which we were already aware of. Starting tomorrow, PUBG is available to play at no additional cost. I think that's already active. I've seen several people on Twitter post that you can play PUBG for free on Stadia. So that's cool. So take control in Far Cry 6 Pagan Control. Players will embody Pagan Min, the iconic villain from Far Cry 4. Okay, so this is something else to do with Far Cry 6. Stadia Samsung Gaming Hug. So this was something where Samsung TVs, some of their newer TVs, I believe, 2022 line of smart TVs will have a gaming hug, and Stadia will be in there. So that is awesome. This month on Stadia Pro is packed. They're re-announcing that there is those 5 titles for Stadia Pro members. And lastly, new year, new us. We want to hear from you as we kick things off. Want to check in with you guys, sound off in our survey here. Okay, so they're allowing to have a survey. This is actually probably a good thing because I know there's been a lot of people commenting about certain things they'd like to see done with Stadia, and so this might just give them that opportunity to do that. So let me just verify. Boom. Just trying to get everything going. Wi-Fi mirroring. All right, I think I now have to cast. Oh, no, we're good. All right, perfect. All right, later. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. trying to turn my phone sideways. That is not working. Guess we'll just do it like that and do it like that. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and launch Stadia. I'm going to go ahead and do this real fast. Downsize that. Let's go back to our just normal game capture. Perfect. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and try to dive back in now that we have. Whoop. Now this I know I can for sure play on, so. Oh, well now I think I have to re-angle them this way. There we go. 100 days on this screen, please. Thank you very much. Sorry, iPad. Wish I had I wish I had tested that out a little bit more. Also, let me know if, yes, enable direct touch. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and make sure real fast. First of all, I need to make sure that you guys are seeing it correctly. Okay, perfect. I think you guys hopefully are. Desktop audio. Let me know, you guys, if there's no desktop audio. That could be something I might need to figure out a way to capture audio completely. So I'm going to be using my iPad to kind of monitor chat. So if someone hops in and notices there's no game audio, let me know. It should be on and active. So I guess we'll find out. Go ahead and click on that. Let me know. Beautiful. What a beautiful voice. Yes, Eves Holler. No, perfect. I don't know about that, man. That would be great. If I pronounced your name perfect, my friend, that would be appreciated. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you hanging out on the stream. We are going to continue our Vino Noir, okay? Just so you guys know, I know nothing about wine. I don't even drink it that much. I do know, for a fact, though, that champagne is only truly champagne if it is grown in Champagne Valley. So, fun fact for you. I don't know much about wine yet. Somehow I know that. Well, it looks like my little group text thing is not going to go away. All right, you guys. So, winemaking simulator. Quick recap for you. What you do is you make wine. You manage wine. So, as you can see, I have these cool little orchards. And if you want to know, I have actually posted a basically video game review on stadiasource.com or on the YouTube channel, the Gaming Source Network. So you have these different facilities. This one looks like it needs to be cleaned. So I'm going to add that as a tab. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and exit on out. So now I can clean that concrete tank. You also want to clean your equipment so that way you have a higher quality product. So to clean that concrete tank, I'm going to drag this out here and I'm going to drop it. Boom. All right. Now, another thing I have to do is I have to prune. So in the off season, you need to prune your vines. And what that does is if you prune more, so that way you have less grapes grown, you're going to have higher quality of grapes because they're not fighting each other for the nutrients from the soil and the water. Now, if you choose to go high quantity, low quality Walmart brand, that's what I call it, then you're going to get very low quality grapes. You're going to get a lot of grapes. You make a lot of wine. It's just going to be very cheap wine. I personally enjoy playing so that I am going for high quality, low quantity. So we're going to go ahead and confirm as a number of buds, very low, but as you can see in the ripeness and the quality, we have a lot of pluses. So that is very good. I'm also going to prune because I have 3 orchards. I have expanded my vineyards. Sorry, I keep calling them orchards. Where I'm from, we have a lot of orchards. We also have a lot of vineyards, but mostly orchards. So I always do very low. I want high quality, low quantity grapes. X2I, howdy doodle pal, popping in to say hi before I drive home from work. Hey, safe drives, Dan. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. We are having some fun making some vino. So I'm going to go ahead and check out my garage shed, see if there's any equipment that needs to be cleaned. I am on top of it. I've already been cleaning it. We're going to go on down here. All right, everything is looking fine. Nothing to clean. We're good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end the day. I don't think I have any sales I need to make. I think we're all good there. That's the storybook. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and end the day. Bottom right, we click end the day. As you can see, some of these items take some time to do. So now we get to age some wine or clean some more or malolactic F. So I have a couple different wines that I was currently working on. All right, now because it was, I think, in the fermenting process possibly. Now we need to figure out what we want to do next. Now to create a perfect bottle of wine, we need to figure out exactly where that is again because I have my journal. I think I can find out where my wines are. There we go. So as you can see on this, I have the stars. Stars is the ideal amount of either body, sweetness, tannin, acidity, or typicity for this wine to be perfect. I think so far in my whole winemaking career, I've only made one level 100 perfect wine. So when we are making a Barbera wine, we want to make sure we increase its body up, have low levels of sweetness, low levels of tannin, as well as high levels of acidity and typicity. So we have Barbera here, 2050. Now, I believe I want to age Barbera. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit the aging. And then, oh, you know what I forgot to do? In settings, I forgot to trigger the mobile UI. Now, it's gonna do a little reboot here. It's not big. Okay, so this was supposed to make it easier. I wonder what changed. It feels like these cards are larger. I could be wrong. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, so as you can see on here, see how I'm increasing the body by barreling it, or sorry, by aging it in a barrel? So originally, the body on this wine was only 4 yellow, but by using the barrel aging technique, I'm able to increase it up to that 8, up to that level star that I want it to be at. So that's great. Now, if you would choose to increase the age duration, it's going to go higher. I don't want it to go higher because obviously I want to go to the perfect star. So we're going to keep it at short. Now, you have to basically build the equipment, casks, so that you can age wine in them. So normally you do not have this. It's also telling me it's only going to take 1 turn to do this. I give it a thumbs up. We're going to confirm that. So the other 2 options that I could have done, which was immediately bottle the wine or use the malolactic F process, go away. Now, one thing I do need to figure out is how to rotate. And that is something I am unsure how to do. How to rotate. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, there we go. You just got to flick your finger. Okay, that's super nice. Just flick my finger there and voila. Okay, next thing we want to do is we have Chardonnay. So Chardonnay is going to be different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with just the same aging process. Oops, my bad. I clicked a little too far. Apologies. So again, we're going to start off with the same aging, and I'm going to see, because one thing is I can open up the journal, or I can simply just go into here and see what it looks like. Okay, so aging Chardonnay. Wow, everything is almost perfect with these grapes except for the body wasn't and acidity isn't. Now, by aging it, I'm going to be able to get the body up to perfect, which is awesome. All right, then I'm going to figure out a way to reduce that acidity just a little bit, which I think is going to be in the next process. But hey, aging Chardonnay is also a great idea. Lastly, we obviously have to clean. Okay, we got to clean use our horizontal press. So we can be really specific and try to like optimize space. It doesn't matter. All these things are going to be done in 1 turn. So we're going to go ahead and hit next day. Now, this whole time I do have wine I could be selling. I'm not too worried about it right now because I want to kind of show you guys what's going on. We are trying to make some fine wine. So now we're going to bottle. So I missed the Chardonnay by just 1 on the sweetness. And the Barbera I also missed. So I'm curious if maybe I was supposed to do the other process instead. All right, we're going to go ahead and try to make this nice and tight in that bottom section. That's not going to work. How about right there? Boom. So I already have some saved designs. You do get a design, your label, the cork, it's all important. So let's go ahead and let's create a new one. This one's going to be called Barbera, or maybe it's Barbara. I don't know. I apologize. Again, I'm going to call it live because I was live streaming while we did this one. Barbara live. All right, so we got our bottle. Okay, so we can do the capsule. What color? It does cost more money, different ones. They also provide, if I recall, well, maybe not the capsules. Yeah, capsules really don't. I think it's just a color preference. Let's go with blue. All right, now the cork. You see how there's a quality synthetic? It's worth a lot more. You can aid your wine in being better in the bottling process or potentially allow for imperfections to come in. So what I like to do is I personally like to go for the expensive one because it's quality. We want quality in our wines, right? They might cost a little bit more, but that's all right. Now, next you choose your bottle. Do you want green, dark, or light? So I like to think red wine might be in a darker bottle, or it's a light bottle, but since it's red wine, it makes it darker. So we'll just go with the darker. And now we get to choose what kind of a wine bottle look we go with. Deco heavy. Let's go with that. It's a little spendy. It's the spendier of them all. That's fine. We're making a very high quality here. Now we got to go for our stamp, or not stamp, but I can't remember what this is called. Let's see. What do we want? Let's go with vintage. This is a vintage one, and then our logo. Is this my actual logo? I can't remember. All right, so it looks like logo and background and all that stuff is kind of jammed in up here. So this might need to be something be worked on. All right, perfect. I kind of like, let's go with this, change the size a little bit. What do you say? It is really hard to try to move that dial. Got it. All right, let's see. Can I get background? And we will add just a little touch of, what should the rose be on? Ooh, that is, there we go. We'll go ahead and call that it. The Barbera Live is going to take 2 turns to make. It's going to cost me about $8,000. I'm going to get roughly 3,100 bottles, just over 3,100 bottles out of this. So we're going to go ahead and confirm it. So that's going to bottle. Got to do the same thing for Chardonnay, except for we're going to shrink down this process a lot. I'm going to choose one of my already designed bottles. I can't remember if you are the aged, you're aged Vino. I believe I have an aged Chardonnay type. Is it this one? Charizard, yeah, there it is. My Charizard for my Chardonnays. Oh, perfect. I'm going to get 9,000 bottles of Chardonnay out of that. Wow, that's going to take 4 turns. I believe it. And then we got to clean. So we got to clean our casks. That one came up. I'm going to go and verify, make sure there's not another one that needs to be cleaned. And what do you know? We got a couple other things we got to clean. Horizontal press. We got this guy. That one's probably already being cleaned. I think once they hit a certain point, they require you to clean them. This one, oh, the bottling machine's being used, so you can't obviously clean what's being used. All right, so perfect. So we'll go ahead and clean these guys real quick as well. I'm going to check to make sure I don't have to clean anything else or repair anything else. These are just kind of my rooms. I think they end up boosting your stats. They can bring in more people that might want to buy stuff. So let's go ahead. So that's all set there. I'm just going to verify one last thing, that is my tool shed. Make sure nothing needs to be repaired up here. I just like to stay on top of it because there are times where you do get a lot of different kind of cards to use and you're not able to. So let's go into here. So we can sell wine. So this is what you guys all want to see, right? So these are all wines that, that is my wine log. I currently have no bottles of these. Now let's go ahead and let's find my best bottle. 100 out of 100. It was my 2047 aged Vino. What's funny is it doesn't actually show that I hit the tannin, acidity, and typicity levels. All I hit was body and sweetness, and yet I still hit 100 out of 100. So we're very happy with that result. But as you can see, as the later years kind of came around, I had better equipment, and therefore I was able to make better wine. So super awesome news. However, what we are trying to do right now is wine orders. We are trying to sell wine. We got to make money, right? I'm about to lose 26,000 pounds, euros. We need to make some money. So what we can do is we can sell our wine. We can, right now, since I've upgraded a little bit of my facility, I can sell up to or fulfill up to 10 orders. We also have these things called special orders where people will order in and request certain wine. Like this lady, she wants a Nebbiolo vine grape. She wants minimum quality 60. She wants no aging and a sweetness minimum of 4. She wants 50 bottles, and I get, if you look at my top left up there, it says level 100. That is I think that's my fame level. So I would technically get fame for helping her, but as you can tell, it's not necessarily needed. This person wants Barbera minimum 86 aged. I might be able to fulfill this individual's with this new wine that's being made in 2 turns. But anyways, you can do special orders, but we also have our wine orders. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I like to sort. Okay, sort by selling price, which you might think, wow, you're going to get a lot of money out of that. However, some of these will buy it for really cheap from you, and I don't like to sell my wine for cheap. So what I like to do is actually sort by discount, which that's vine variety, highest income. That looks like the lowest income. Oh, so that's highest income per bottle. Perfect. So that's what I like to sort by, because I'm going to sell my bottles. I want to sell them at the highest price possible. So we're going to go ahead and sell the top 10. Now, sometimes I will sell a lot of wine for a higher discount just to get money. Like if I'm low on money right now, that is not the case. I have a good amount of money. 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All right, so now we have 10 orders being sold. So now I'm only losing 10,000 pounds euros instead of 24,000. So we basically have sold what looks to be about $14,000 worth. So we're going to go ahead and close that out. Now when I end the day, I'm going to lose a little bit of money. Some of those cards are going to go away because they got completed. It says I have completed $16,000 worth of sales. I have 1 new special order and 15 new orders. So while we wait for all these other things to go ahead, let's go ahead and check out our new special order just to see if I already have it. I do not already have it in stock. Okay, no worries. That sits there for a while. We're going to go ahead and go to the top up here, and we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing. We're going to sell off wine that brings in the highest amount per bottle. So we got a couple more here to do. And the ones that have the green arrow next to them, that's because I have a certain bonus where wine type Barbara can be sold at a higher price. So these guys are being sold at a very good price. So we are very happy with that. We're now making 21,000 euros selling these bottles. We're going to go ahead and sell them. Go to the next day. They should sell. And now we made 24,000. Nice. All right. Wine tasting. Now, once your wine is complete, you must have a wine tasting. This is what's going to give it our grade or our rating. So we're going to go ahead and go and drag the wine tasting. I'm going to go ahead and flip it, flip it, flip it. I just want to snuggle them back up into here. And then we got to clean our tank. Okay, we got to clean our concrete tank. As always. Always cleaning. All right, and then we got 3 new special orders. Wow, we got some special orders coming in. Can I fulfill any of them? Cortis Chardonnay. I can fill this one. So as you can see on the left-hand side, see how all these are all dark, and then boop, I now have some light ones. I can sell some of these bottles. So what I like to do is I like to sell and find out what's going to be. I like to normally sell off ones where I have a lot of bottles. She just wants 60. I'm going to make 14.77 for this. Let's go ahead and sell off this one. It's a lower graded bottle, so that's totally fine with me. Sold it. Boom. Okay, I can sell 200 bottles of this individual. All right, let's go ahead and find a low rating for him, 81. It was a Charizard bottle. You got it. Perfect. Any more special orders? I think that's it for us. All right, let's go ahead and go to our normal wine orders and go ahead and do the same thing. We sell off our wine. Okay, now you can technically hold on to wine for honestly as long as you want. And I considered doing that. I was like, you know what? Why don't I hold on to some of this perfect 100 out of 100 rated wine? I considered it and I ended up not doing it because I thought it was going to be very difficult to keep track and make sure I didn't actually sell, because it gets to a point where you're just coming in here and you're just trying to sell things quickly, making money and then moving on. Oh, also, highlight season end winter. Winter's ended. That means spring is about to be next. Springtime, I believe, is when we're planting. So we will find out what happens next with our cards. I think it's planting. I could be wrong. There it is. Oh no, we have to prepare. So we got weeding, suckering, different things going on. But first, let's find out how our tasting went. Hopefully it went well. Okay, we aced the body, we aced the sweetness, we hit the acidity, we missed the tannin and typicity, but we still got an 88 out of 100. The tannin of this wine is too high. I agree. You know what? We'll figure that out. But it also shows you other information that you might like. So we're going to exit out of that. Now, if I recall, this may have actually fulfilled a special order. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, let's go to you. Let's go to special orders. One of these individuals wanted, there it is. So now my Barbera Live, I can now sell to him and fulfill a special order. Perfect. We'll also go through and sell all of our wine like we normally do. Selling, selling, selling. I feel like an auto sale button would be great. Sell all at this criteria. It's like a Google spreadsheet or something. All right, Excel spreadsheet. All right, we are now going to go ahead and now take care of the land, get it ready for the season. So let's go ahead and drop him down there. So we got Coste having some stuff done. I think we should be able to get everything done on this. I'm really hoping so. No, I was actually gonna, there we go. We're trying to make it all nice and tucked in as good as we can. Now, you see those tractors going? Those only go for certain things. And I think, if I recall, I'm trying to remember if I've done something about them or with them. Let's go ahead and end the day. I think I bought 3 tractors. All right, we got wine tasting now for Charizard, you guys. Charizard is ready to be tasted. Let's go ahead and put him down here. I want to see if I can get both these cleaning tanks in. Fingers crossed. I don't think we're going to be able to get them both in this turn. That's all right. We have next turn. Okay, we have a lot of stuff that got completed. That is awesome. We have 1 special order. 1 new one. There it is. Aged vino will fit the bill. Just making sure nothing else would. Okay. She wants 500 bottles. 500. So normally when they buy them at higher numbers, it can also mean they're going to buy them for a cheaper price. Sadly, it breaks my heart a little bit, but it makes sense. All right, look, this person wants. Where'd you go, buddy? They wanted to buy some of our Barbera Live 2050. Barbera. Let's go ahead and sell. Sell a couple more. And again, you guys, this is all being played on my Google Pixel. So the Direct Touch has been released. It is working really, really well. Doing extremely well. Let's go ahead. So how many more days? We got 3 days left of spring. Okay, so we should be able to knock out all of this. Normally you have a very small amount of space in the middle for these cards that you swipe up. Obviously, as you upgrade, Wine Trend Chardonnay can be sold at a higher price. That is what we just made. Literally, our wine just got tested. Our Charizard 2050. Look at all those stars we're hitting. Oh, come on. You got to be in the 90s, right? I'm thinking you're in the 90s. 90 on the dot. All right, we got 90 rating on Chardonnay. Chardonnay can be sold for more money. This is perfect. We're going to go ahead and clean that. I'm going to double check the tool shed because we did just have some tractors run. I just want to make sure that they're not feeling old. Good. So this is where you can upgrade stuff, right? So I can upgrade. Upgrading gives me a little more space so that I can throw more items in there. It does cost a pretty penny. But that is one thing you can do is upgrade stuff. Now, one thing you'd like to upgrade is out here, right? You want to upgrade out here so you can continue to put stuff down. Now, to do that, wrong button. Sorry, whenever you close out the settings, it kind of goes dark and I think applies any new settings. To upgrade my main section, I have technologies, board upgrade. So I don't think I've fully upgraded. No, 200K and 200K will get me the last 2 slots I need. My tool shed could use. So to unlock new grapes, you have to unlock them here in the technology section. And to unlock this, I need a higher level tool shed. So it's kind of cool. Some of these things. Oh, I could have a weather station in there. Oh man, let's go. But there are definitely ways to upgrade your winery or your vineyard. So we have 1 new special order. Let's go check that out real quick. We can take care of that, no problem. Let's utilize our 2040 Charizard for that. Let's go ahead and fulfill. Now remember, our Chardonnays are going to sell for a lot more, or what we call Charizard brand. So we're going to try to just sell off these guys. I believe I'm still on. Yeah, Charizard. Perfect. All right, we have our equipment being cleaned, and we're moving on to the next one. We made some good money. I like that. 1 new special order, 15 new orders. All right. I like when I can take care of these special orders. We're going to go ahead and sell some of our Barba Live that we made here on stream. Okay, let's remember that. We made this wine on stream, you guys. That is how great it is. That is how great of... Oh, man. What was that? I'm trying to remember what the name is for people who make wine. I don't know if I ever heard that term or not. Another fun fact, grapes can actually take on the characteristics of the environment. So, for example, you can have a wine that is very smoky flavored if you had a fire. So we had a fire basically the year we got married, my wife and I, and a whole lot of smoke was in the air, a whole lot of smoke. So the wines that were grown, sorry, the wines that were produced in the local vineyards from the grapes that were grown here had like a smoky flavor to them that those wines do, which I think is kind of fascinating. It makes a lot of sense because the grapes pull the nutrients from the ground, they pull the nutrients from the environment, and therefore if the environment's experiencing some stuff, then it'd be good for the grapes. Or the grapes would also experience it. Now, one thing I do need to be aware of is you do need to treat your vineyards. You got to keep them safe. So up here, I'm clicking the Stadia button. My bad. Sorry about that. There's a little shield icon. I don't know how to hide my Stadia UI so I can... Okay, so as you can see, these 3 different vineyards are protected for downy mildew. Now there's a second disease that they need to be protected for, so we're going to go ahead and get that going right now. And that is powdery mildew. Because what you don't want to have happen, you don't want to have the disease hit you, and then you have to go ahead and uproot your grapes and basically destroy the harvest. So we're going to go ahead and protect those. 2 new special orders. And there are some times where you're like, you know what, I don't care about these special orders, let's just get through the days and make our new wine. And you can totally do that. However, you will run out of money eventually if you are not obviously selling your wines on a frequent basis. So right now I have a pretty good stock up on money. I'm going to sell this other one because it is not as high quality, this aged vino. It's only an 81, so we're going to save our Barbara live. Barbera. I really wish I knew a little bit more about wine, but I am not the biggest wine drinker. I do like my bubbles every now and again. But again, champagne is only called champagne if it is grown in Champagne Valley. What a fascinating fact. All right, are we coming up on a time to start planting? There it is. Trimming first. So also I do have tractors, which allows me to speed up the process. This would normally take longer to do, but I'm able to speed up the process. So let's go ahead and lay him down. I can't remember what crop throwing. Okay, it looks like that. Looks like your typical stuff going on. All right, then we're going to trim these other places. I like it when it says 1 because that means they're done in a day. Done in a day is great because you don't really have to worry about whatever next day cards are because you're going to have all this room because everything's going to be done in a day. We do have 1 new special order. And we are unable to fulfill. This individual wants Arnace. I'm actually going to discard this. I don't think I have Cortese. I'm basically discarding the ones that I don't have those wines. This person wants a red wine that has a minimum quality of 85 and has had malolactic done to it, which if I recall is a part of the fermentation process. And by I recall, I mean I did a video on this, so I hope I recall correctly. I sure hope I did. All right, how we looking? Checking chat. We're looking good. All right, let's go ahead and hit that. This should all be done. Boom. All right, so we cannot harvest Principe because we are crop thinning Principe. So, fun fact for you. You obviously cannot harvest a crop while you are thinning it. And by thinning it, I believe we're just making it a higher quality because again, we are just trying to reduce the number of grapes so that we get higher quality grapes that actually show up. You want red? Oh, and the only thing that fulfills it is what we made together, everyone. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'll sell that to you, buddy. We're going to go ahead and sell off some other wine. There have been times where I have like literally basically run out of wine. Doesn't happen too often, but if you start to sell too much, you start to sell too bulk, then you will run out. And if you look in your cellar, sorry, my wine log, it says I have 44,000 bottles, so I think I'm okay. But again, as people become more, they want certain kinds of wine, you might run into issues. So you want to make sure you have a good variety as often as you can. Yes, all good so far. All right, good. We are cruising. I will say one thing, Eves, if you're still on, When I was designing the brand for the wine, it looked like some of the buttons were a little close together, as far as the label and the stable and the stork on the cork. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead. But this is great. This is no issues whatsoever. Buttons are clicking. We are just selling all of our bottles like there is no tomorrow. So much desire for the Vino Noir wines. All right, let's go ahead and harvest. We're going to prune those other ones. And now we're ready to harvest these ones as well. Ooh, that one's going to take 3 turns. I think I should be okay in getting that done before summer ends. All right, so we harvested our Chardonnay grapes. They are great, and we got quite a bit of them. We have almost 10,000 pounds. 10,000 pounds. Now, you can sell grapes directly. I didn't actually mean to do that. I thought it would maybe pop up an option. All right, we're going to sell these grapes directly. I believe you have to have a certain equipment to do it. The equipment I do have, and that is, I think it is one of these. I thought it was one of those tools. Could be wrong. See, maybe it was the trailer. It's possible to transport and sell the grapes directly. Okay. I'm not showing that I have a trailer, but it allowed me to still do that. So, ooh, what is that? Atomizer. Improves and speeds up treatment. Oh, that's good. I do need to consider looking at that. But I have no space. So if you look at my, let's see, sorry. If I hide, there should be a hide button. There it is. So this is my tool shed. So just like outside, we have a very similar setup in the tool shed. There's only so much room for items. You can move them around, but as you can see, my tractors, trailers, and equipment kind of take up all the space, which is important because, well, they are important. So let's go ahead and actually upgrade this. To upgrade it, you have to, just like everything else, take turns to upgrade. So we're going to upgrade that tool shed. When we do that, that should expand it a little bit, and hopefully maybe we can buy a little bit more equipment. All right, we have 15 new orders. Let's go ahead and just sell. Continue to sell. Sell. A little bit more. As a business owner, it makes me very happy to see these kinds of things. People want what I have, or at least back in the day when we used to run a coffee shop. Not a business owner anymore. Oh, drought has hit the... No, I'm just about to harvest some crops. All right, so drought has hit the vineyards. The quality of the harvested grapes will be lower. So instead of getting my great quality grapes, there's a chance I'm only going to get like okay or good. So let's go ahead and check out and see what happened to Bricko. We got good. So luckily it's still good, but that is going to reduce, obviously, the quality of wine that is produced. So my grade is probably not going to be, it might not be in the 90s this time. It might only be in the 80s or 70s. Hopefully not the 70s. So this time we're going to vinify the grapes. We're going to put them into a concrete tank, which we're only getting 880 gallons worth. Our tanks can store up to 4,400 basically. So confirm that. Beautiful. All right. So I always like to take care of, obviously, the vineyard as soon as I am done with it. So we're going to go ahead and see if I can do some work on it. And then I'm going to see what the crushing requires. Perfect. Hey, it all fit really well, actually. Oh, I can buy some land. Is it good for the Nebbiolo? Not really. What is this land good for? Well, Nebbiolo, it has 1 green. The Dolcetto has 2 green, so that might be what it might be more for. And the Barbera has 2 green. Green just means it is more ideal for it. All right, 15 new orders. Now, I did spend 100K on this construction, this upgrade for the tool shed. So we're going to continue to sell our grapes, or sorry, sell our wine. Sell. Reduce that. We're making some money. That's good. Season has ended summer. Next day comes on up. We will see what it looks like. Okay, so it looks like I'm still harvesting the Coste vineyard, which is good. I was a little concerned that once summer ended, it would go away, but we are fine on that end. Let's go ahead and go down here, drop that off. I can only do one other cleaning, it looks like, so we're going to put that there. do I want it down here? I don't think it really matters. It's going to be done in one turn anyway, so we'll just drop it there. However, I do need to do these treatments because, again, I need to keep these vineyards in tip-top shape, so that way they don't get attacked and damaged. So we got that. Old tractor is dirty. We're cleaning it. 15 new orders. I think, as far as I'm aware, you always get new orders. I've never had it. I've never come to my order queue and not had orders before. But that could also be that because I upgraded like my marketing department. All right, let's go ahead and end the day. And next we're going to be able to harvest our Coste grapes from our Coste vineyard. I'm really fingers crossed that we're getting some good grapes. Okay, we at least got good, so that's good. We got 3,000 gallons worth. Wow, look at that. We had 30,000 pounds of grapes. That is insane. Woo! That is crazy. Anyways, we do have plenty of room, so we can store it there. I'm going to do the treatments next because, again, we are missing the downy mildew. I want to keep my vineyards in tip-top shape at all times. I'm going to go ahead and go there. And then I got to ferment. We got to ferment these grapes. So when we ferment, it's going to reduce the sweetness level, which is good because we needed to get it down to that sweetness level. I mean, that right there tells me it's perfect. You can choose different options, which I think have maybe more potency or may, as you can see, it says low alcohol resistance, high alcohol resistance. I'm just going to go with the regular yeast. That's what it is. We're adding yeast to the batch. Do we want it to be short? Do we want it to be long? I'm trying to find out. Little finger of mine. Oh, there you go. Okay, so if we leave it short, it's going to leave us with the perfect amount of sweetness. It's going to take 2 turns. No worries. Now, do we want to extract any tannins? Our tannin level, as you can see, is already on the star. We're already perfect where we want to be. So we are not going to extract any tannins, and we're just going to go through the fermentation process. So we're going to hit next. It's already on that. No extracting tannins. We're going to hit confirm. 2 turns, it will be done. We're going to go to the next. We're not going to go to the next. We're going to go sell some of our Charizards because right now Chardonnay is selling at a higher price, which is great. Sell, sell, sell. Hide that. Now, as you can all see, my tool shed construction is done. So let's go ahead and check out the tool shed. It is level 4. I got a little more room, so I can possibly buy some more equipment. So let's go to the store. Tractors are fun and all. If I recall, this tractor, yeah, do you see how they have different items? I kind of want the cab tractor because it is nice to increase harvest speeds. Did it? Okay, it auto popped in. Now I have 3 vineyards. If I have 3 of these cab tractors, all 3 of them can be increased. So if you notice the 2 of my 3 vineyards were done in 1 turn, but the Coste took 3 turns, that's because I don't think he had a cab tractor worked in it. Another thing I want to do is machines, right? I kind of want to look at some of these guys. I've never seen them before. And if I have, then I just never noticed. Unlock this, updating the technology. Okay, so we got to update that. Got to update. Okay. No worries. I'm also going to buy a trailer. Again, just to have on hand. Now we're going to sell the grapes. So again, when I tried to sell grapes directly, it threw up the card as if I could, but it was grayed out. Now it is no longer grayed out, so we can actually sell our grapes, which is good because it's necessary. That's going to sell the grapes directly. I think it's a quick way to get quick capital or quick cash if you need it. If you're running low on money and you need money quickly, boom, it's a good way to do it. So we have all that. I'm going to check the technology panel because I might try to upgrade our tool shed so that we can get some more items like this cutter or the atomizer. Speeds up weeding. Sounds good. Atomizer. Boom, buy that for 50K. Okay, so I just basically bought the ability to buy it, if that makes sense. I kind of wonder if I should get this weather station. That would have helped me predict the clean room. No space. How much space do you take up? Well, it would have helped me. Oh, with workshop, it is possible to repair broken tools. Wait, I can break tools? I normally just repair them ahead of time. I may need to do another upgrade before I can do that. Yeah, so let's see. What's the next upgrade going to cost? 250,000. So we'll just have to save up. We'll save up. I think it'll be totally worth it, though, in the end. So we already sold. Boom, we're making money. We bought a couple upgrade potentials. Now we just need to get the space for it. Chardonnay wine trend is over, so now we're not going to make any extra money from that, which is totally fine. Trends have to come and go. That's why they're called trends. We're going to go ahead and sell our 10 orders of wine. Charizard. A whole lot of Chardonnay going out the door right now. Must be the season. We have nothing else going on. Let me check to make sure we don't have any equipment that needs to be repaired. Oh, this one does. Okay. Again, unless it hits a certain point, it's not going to automatically throw you up a card. So sometimes I like to go check, especially if I don't have anything else going on. If I have a whole bunch of room, I like to go in and check. Hey, this needs to be cleaned. Clean it. Clean it. That guy's good. Clean the trailer. I just sold some grapes, so the trailer needs to get cleaned. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clean all of these guys. Is there a way to make this so that they can all fit? If I turn you that direction, then yes. Perfect. Going to end the day. Also, rocking the old Team Stadia mug. Let's go, Stadia. See, now this with the direct touch control, this feels like a true mobile game, in my opinion. All right, so when I press this out, I'm going to increase the body, but I'm also going to increase the tannin. Now, what I can do later is I believe I can barrel and age this wine. Now, when I do that, I cannot decrease tannin. So I want to decrease tannin now so that tannin stays the exact same. So if I intensify the press, tannin is going to go up. I don't want it to go up because I can't reduce it. So I want to reduce that down, confirm that. It's going to take 2 turns. That's totally fine. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sell off some more wine. I need to unlock a cellar. I don't know how to do that. I need to figure that out. It'd be kind of fun. Let's go ahead. Let's go into here. I don't know if that's a room in here I need to unlock. I have a tasting room and a shop. E-commerce, guided tours, merchandising. What am I doing right now? Increases income each turn. Yo, is that just passive income coming in? Guided tours provide income at every turn. I gotta start unlocking some of this stuff. What is it gonna take to upgrade this? 50K? Let's do it. Well, let's do it. Upgrade it. Drop it down here in that little corner. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Perfect. Barbara wines can be sold at a higher price. Barbarians. Let's just call it barbarian wine. That's what it really is. All right, so now we can sell our Barbara Live 2050 for a higher price, which we are super duper happy about. Just slowly going through them. Looks like we're selling some Charizards as well. We're making 20K this round. Good. It's a good day when you're making $20,000. It's a real good day. All right. Now's the time. So, if I recall, a while ago, we looked at a special order. That special order said that this lady wants red grapes, which Barbara wine is, a minimum 85 quality, and she wants it. Oh, she wants the tannin min. Yeah, we're not making that. I apologize. I forgot. We had a tannin min level we had to go to. And I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Because I was going to say we can do this whole malolactic right there. It will reduce the acidity. It does not seem to do any increase to tannin. So I'm going to basically, and I think that's the tough part is if I recall, wow, so that's going to make it even harder because I'm going to lose my perfect acidity level unless I do a different wine color. Those grapes almost look purple, not red. Either way. Anyway, so now we're going to age. We're going to age the bottle, the wine, like we did before. All right, we did this before. We didn't have to do it long, but now we do it long. It's going to be perfect wine. It's going to be 4 stars all around. The only thing it's not going to be sure about is the typicity. All right, now I think typicity has to do with possibly the vineyard. It somehow has to do that. Oh, do I have employees? You're not assigned to a vineyard. Bro, assign. Yes. Yes. I didn't realize I had an employee this whole time. Sorry, my thumb is kind of fat and I'm missing. All right. Guyette double. Yes. Principe. Perfect. That's awesome. I totally forgot an employee. So I could hire a couple more. That's all right. That's all right for now. We're gonna keep on moving along. Okay, so we have that being aged. That should not be able to be bottled then. I'm gonna go to the. Oh no, we need to. Perfect. The heat wave is over, so we're no longer going to be losing or having potential reduction to our quality of grapes when harvesting season comes. Slide, sell, sell, slide, sell, sell, sell. Boom. Go ahead and shrink that back down. We're making $12,000 today. I like that. It is winter time. So as you can tell, we can start pruning. However, when there's snow on the ground, you cannot. Fun fact, you cannot. I think I glitched this. I don't think it's actually, it didn't age at all that time, so. Okay, that's actually looks like that's gonna work. All right. Oh, I don't think I was doing the Goyette double. I was doing the Goyette. I'm gonna go change that then. Okay, so we were just doing, I think it's called Goyette. Okay, so manage employee. There you go, confirm. All right, it might not work this season, but hopefully it'll work for next one. Boom. Okay, so that was maybe a little bit of a bug there where it kind of got rid of where it was going there for a second. I'm gonna sell, sell, sell. Come on, little finger. It's funny. I went down to Missouri to flip a house, and after like spending a week of just like hard work and intense labor, came back and my fingerprint was no longer being registered on any of my devices because they were rough and raw. So that was super fun. Okay, warehouse. Where can I unlock a cellar? Exhibition America. The heck is that about? Wine fairs increase the winery frame. Okay. And attract new customers. I don't necessarily care for more customers, if that makes sense. We already get all the customers we kind of need. All right. Go ahead and go to the next turn. We're going to see how it's looking. Now, I wonder if I could actually control this on here. I think there's a way for me to physically control it on the control from PC. Maybe not. All right. That wouldn't be very fair now, would it? That'd be kind of cheating because the whole point is it is direct touch. Let me go ahead and make sure that all of our tractors are all good. Yes, good. Machines. Check, check. Good. Clean a press. All right, good stuff. Gonna drop that on down there. 20 new orders. Sell, sell, sell. I will say what is nice is if you only have a few bottles left of a wine, I think that they end up sending you someone. Oh, I can do more orders now. Oh, that was a good upgrade then. Did not realize I can now do 15 orders. Oh, that's how you make a lot more money a lot quicker. um, so all my wine from Nebula 2043 has been sold. So it is nice that they do end up. It's not like you're gonna be stuck with one bottle of wine forever. I believe that the game does send someone to actually buy that bottle up. So I think right now we're just sitting around waiting because there's not a whole lot left to do. Go and check out the rooms. Oh, to unlock merchandising with technology. Say no more, my friend. Oh, merchandising's way over there. Bummer. All right, we're gonna go to unlock guided tours. Provide additional income every turn. I like that. Guided tours. Can it fit in there? My question is, how much income are you gonna produce? I don't know yet. I don't know if they know yet, but I am interested to see. I think yeah. 1,000 from guided tours? Dude, that's going to pay for itself in literally like 8 days. I think that was a $7,500 investment. Whoa, okay. That is nice to know. I should have been doing that from the get-go. Just forget about bottled wine. So basically, if my daily expenses are, let's say, 3,000, I get rid of all the things in my store except for those guided tours. There's a chance I wouldn't be losing money every day. However, that is where you store all your wine, so you do kind of need some room because my wine log, my cellar is all in there. All right, let's go to end turn. We're making money hand over fist. Time to bottle our Barbara 2051. Let's go ahead and bottle this guy up. This is going to be Barbara live again because y'all are awesome. We're going here. Let me just verify again. It was this. Yeah, so again, Eve's, I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to reach that. So background, I can reach background pretty decently and logo, but you see how there's something off to the right of it. I don't know what that says, but I can't quite reach it, sadly. So that's the only thing I can think of. Everything else is flawless. All right, there we go. And next, we're gonna make 2,400 bottles of it. Let's hope it is a good one. And then next time, I need to fulfill that special order. So we got to figure out a way to do that. Oh yeah, I got a lot of options to fulfill this order. Go ahead and sell that. Didn't make a lot of money though. Maybe that's why. 2044, it's a good year. Wine orders, let's go ahead and sell. Now I'm curious if the game sends me a bunch of special orders when I am trying to bottle wine because it knows that bottling wine costs it costs money to bottle wine. So therefore they're trying to like help you get some income to offset the debt or the expenses that you're about to incur. That would be kind of smart, but there's always these people we can sell to as well. And again, I like to go off of highest gross profit per bottle as my filtering status. All right, wine tasting. Now, if this doesn't hit 100, I don't know what will. Just kidding. Fingers crossed though, it will hit a good number. These guys are going to be done in 2 turns. I guess I should theoretically try to line them up appropriately. Oh, what is up? There we go. Old Bricko boy. New wine in the cellar. Yes, and now we're doing wine tasting 4. We're all out of Charizard 2043, huh? I don't know where it did not auto take me to it. That's all right. One new special order. Let's go check him out. Oh, the Barbara Live fulfills it. That's what I'm talking about. See, it makes me really happy I'm able to sell wine I made with you all. All right, live with you all. We all get to see the fruits of our labor together. Selling. Now, what is the best reason? Oh, look, this is a perfect example. So, Charizard 2048, I cannot sell any more bottles because I am either out or I have less than 4 bottles. So that is what happens when you are unable to sell, is it grays it out. What is the great thing about having direct touch feature with this game? This now becomes a truly mobile game. I don't need to use the on-screen controls to try to like move. You know, normally you would have like a thumbstick on the left side and you have to click A or B. Now I can just simply drag, click, boom, we're done. And that is truly incredible. It really is, because it makes it feel more like a mobile game in that aspect. All right, y'all. We need to get some claps in the chat for this. All right, we need to see if we can hit and I mean hit 100. I'm not sure what the typicity level is. Everything else should be on point, on point, on point, on point, on point. Oh, see, now this is why I don't quite understand wine. Wait, oh, never mind. These were made with good grapes, correct? If I recall, never mind. I'm not sure what I was expecting. If I recall, when we harvested these grapes, I believe that when we harvested them, remember, it was when the drought had hit. Or maybe we harvested these right before the drought hit. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if it tells me. I don't think it tells me all about the grape quality was only good. All right, so I guess I shouldn't have been getting too pumped. My typicity level, though, here, that's the level it needs to be at. But again, I guess I can only have such good quality grapes. We need to have 0 droughts happen, or I gotta get that weather station up and running so that I can predict when the drought is gonna hit. So maybe those grapes I just sell directly to someone else, and not worry about bottling it and making wine out of it. Maybe I just sell those directly to get the vineyards all cleaned up and then get ready for the next season. That might also be another strategy. All right, we are starting to sell out of some wine, which is a good sign. All right, you want to sell out of wine. That means that your business is going and then booming. Let's go ahead and go to the next turn. Now look at this. Doesn't this just look like a day where there's no work needed? How great is that? Could be false though. We may have items that need to be cleaned. Rarely do you have a day where you have absolutely nothing to do. Yep, there we go. Clean the concrete tank. Check the presses. For when we press the grapes, they're good. Barrels, need to clean a barrel. Machines, need to clean our bottling machine. Now, if we are trying to clean the bottling machine, and I have a bottling card, it will turn that card gray and not let me obviously bottle because the bottling machine is being cleaned. So that is a awesome, cool little feature. One new special order, I can fulfill it. That makes me always so happy whenever I see that. Give him the old Charizard. Let's go to our normal wine orders and just start spamming the sell button. So someone's buying a Charizard 2049, just one bottle. Let me see what my Charizard 2049 looks like as far as how many I have left. Charizard 2049, where is it? You can sort by other ways, but I didn't think I had this many bottles of wine, but I was, oh, here we go. No, I have way more than just one. Okay. I didn't know if he was coming in and buying the very last one. He's just coming in to buy one bottle from the vineyard itself. And he's paying a pretty penny for it. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it, buddy. And the reason why people buy them in bulk for less is normally they can sometimes be stores coming in to buy. Because normally stores, in case you don't know, they buy what's called wholesale cost. They get a discount because they're buying a lot of it and they're reselling it. So that could very well be what's going on this end. All right, one new special order, 20 new orders, and there's nothing to do. This is what we call a very effective farm. So I need to plan out these next few things. Okay. If I recall, normally I have my tannin levels at 2, and my sweetness level, isn't that normally really high? So the tough thing about some of these special orders, it's really difficult to hit a quality of 80. All right, on these 2 orders are 85 when you're tannin min, when it's a grape that is not normally, or wine that normally doesn't have that much tannin. It can be difficult to hit that. So we're gonna have to try though, because that's what we do best. I'm gonna go ahead and sell. There's no hodl here. This is all just selling. These are cryptos and NFTs. We're just selling right now. All right, we're just liquidating. What is our life looking like on? Oops, my bad. Wrong button. All right, I got another 3 on powdery mildew. Okay, so let's do powdery mildew for all of them. Let's go to treatments. Go to treatments. Go to treatments. All right, beautiful. just going to go ahead and plop them down. I'm not too worried. They're going to be in 2 turns. So they'll be done short. Oh, it tells you how much longer they have. That's awesome. I don't think that was there before. That is great. All right, let's go ahead. Next turn. 2 new special orders, and spring has ended. Yeah, spring has ended. Why am I not planting anything? I have a little bit of concern that I'm missing out on the grape season. Oh, good. There we go. We get to sell our live bottled wine. Amazing. All right, sell, 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 sell my soul. No, I'm just kidding. Sell, sell, sell. Yucks. Click them. There we go. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Boom. That's gonna make sure that we have protected our grapes. That'll be done. It'll be perfect. Now we're gonna trim. Now, as you can see, there's only 2 of these. That's because I have the employee working on the other one. So now I have to do 2 of them. Now the question is, do I hire 2 other employees for the other places? And if I do that, am I able then to remove these tractors? Because the tractors are used by me specifically. But I'm curious if the employee also uses the tractor or if he doesn't. 3 new special orders. My goodness. We are getting special orders that we cannot fulfill because they're starting to get back to those weird wine varieties. Now, I call them weird. It's only because I haven't unlocked them. So we have Arnace. Have I unlocked either of these? I have unlocked him. I have unlocked him. All right. But I don't have Cortez. Cortesa. I do not have that one. Okay. Good to know. If I recall, what else did I want to do? I was thinking about upgrading the board, but that's going to cost 250K. Oh, right. I was going to upgrade this so I could throw some more in it. So I can now do Cortez. Or no, Dolcetta. Cortez is the next one. I can now do Dolcetta grapes. It's probably like Dolcetto or something. So let's see if we can go find a vineyard that will grow them good. Okay, that's got 2 green. And it's 2 green for Barbero, so let's go with this. Let's do it. And we got the tractors for them, so let's go ahead and clear it up. And then we're going to plow it out. We're going to drop this guy right on here. Oh, I got 20 new orders, so let's go ahead because we're gonna need to bring some money in now that we just bought a brand new vineyard for $65,000. We are expanding our empire. Expansion. We are not happy with just one vineyard. We want them all. I'm sure at some point we'll expand that big, but boom. All right, on to the next day. The price of vineyards has increased. Good thing I just bought that one. My goodness. That is so funny. I literally just bought it. All right, we're going to go ahead and prune. Again, we want to make sure that we have the highest, and I mean highest quality of grapes possible. Wait a sec. I'm assuming it's going to ask me what grapes I want to plant there next. I sold out all my Charizard. Ooh. So one thing you can also do is you can just click sell and it'll put that all the way to the top. And so I can actually just do this until all these numbers come down to me. And I can just keep on going down. So maybe next time I'll just start selling from the bottom around the 15 mark and then do it that route. Perfect. Yeah, so real estate, that's so funny. Wine trend is Barbera. Ran out of aged vino. Oh no, my 2049 aged vino. What a good year. I think that was 2 years ago in this game. Because we just, or maybe 3, because we just made the 2051 not too long ago. All right, going to the next day. Here we are. We are now ready to plant on our new
Brand spanking new vineyard, folks. I am pumped. Let's go ahead and drop them there. We are wanting to do dolcetto. Okay. We're going to harvest our other ones. Look at that. They only take one turn to harvest. That is what I like about tractors. We're going to start selling off, make some money again. I don't think harvesting costs money, but I think planting new grapes costs money because obviously you have to buy the seeds, or you steal grapes from other people's places and you plant those. Not sure how grapes grow exactly. All right, we're going to go ahead and end and go to the next day. Also, self-guided tours bring in 1,000. That just makes me so happy. Passive income, guys. That is what makes me real happy. Okay, we got great grapes from the Barbera 2052s. Yeah, we're not going to sell you. Did that on accident one time. Great Chardonnay grapes. Awesome. Let's go ahead and crop thin a little bit. Let's do it here, maybe. Trimming. Weeding. Brushing hearts. It's fun to just you flick your finger, boop boop, and it moves it. Boink boink. It's really fun. And we'll go right there. Oh, missed it. Perfect. Grapes harvested. Awesome. Let's go do our orders. Selling. Okay. Our balances. You can also take out loans in this game as well if you want. If you need the capital. I think, honestly, to get this one going, I did. Partway through, early on, I did end up taking out loans. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do, all right? As long as you pay it back, you're good. They're not going to send old Guido after you. That'd be really funny if they did in this game, though, because that sounds like something that would happen. All right, let's go ahead and connect him to him. Perfect. Trimmer is dirty. Well, I think that's pretty sure that's why he showed up. New yeast available. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and start selling. Selling wine. Man, if this is my day job, imagine you're just clicking this button. Just sell. That'd be awesome. And go on to the next day. We're going to have to check our crop health here soon to make sure that everything's doing all right. We're going to harvest Coste. See, now that's only one turn because the tractor's available. We're going to ferment Barbera. Okay, now, one thing I need to know, is the Barbara wine actually considered red? Is it a red grape? Because I'm not going to lie, it does not look very red. But it does say fermentation process, so it must be a red grape. Oh, it's red wines. You know what? We're going to count it. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to fulfill this order. I have a high quality grape. This special order is going to go down. All right, we're going to do our best. We need to get tannin up to 6, and we need to do the malolactic process, which is going to bring the sweetness down. It's going to be hard to hit. But we have a great grape. This one needs a, oh my goodness. I could try to hit both of these, but getting the sweetness that far down is going to be hard to hit with a high tannin. Those are going to be 2 separate occasions. This just wants Shannon. This one's a Chardonnay with a body of 5. Okay. All right, so we are going to go ahead and ferment this thing. And it wants the sweetness up to 6, was it? Sorry, I'm just... Sweetness at 4. Oh, no, that's the other one. Tannin. Okay, so I can keep the sweetness down. Yeah. I should be able to knock out this one no problem then. I think it's just because the last batch I made was a 78. Yeah, this one should be no promise. 100 days. Give it the old college try. Oh, it looks like maybe my internet went off. Looking at the stream, it looks like I just skipped a whole bunch. Yes, enable direct touch. Oh wow, how'd I get over here? Oh, that's so funny. I must have been clicking. Okay, so what we learned is that we can leave it at that sweetness level. That is totally perfect, totally fine. Do I need to increase tannins now, though? Yes, let's increase tannins. So I want to see if I can hit both. 3 tannins and some of that. Chardonnay. I need the body of the Chardonnay to be at 5, which means we're going to increase tannins a little bit. Perfect. Go ahead and sell off some grapes, make some money, make some money. Sell some wines, not grapes. Some Vino Noir. Boom. All right, here we go. Let's see how this quality is. Chardonnay's average. I'm just going to sell those grapes. I don't want no average quality grapes in my wine. I don't want to reduce my image and brand with some average grapes. Come on. Come on, we're way too cool for that. Sell off all those. Go to the next day. All right. Now we are pressing Barbara. So this one, tannin does go up, and I need a minimum of 5, if I recall. So that's going to be at 5 tannin. We also need to send it through the malolactic. Okay. This one says 2 sweetness, 3 tannin. So that one's just good. So let's move that off. I just want to make sure, because again, ideally I get the body up there as well. Oh, that's just, for the most part, only tannin. All right, so we got the 5. We're going to leave that there. We're going to ferment this, reduce the sweetness down. The Chardonnay requirement, it was body up to 5, so that's fine there. I don't care about extracting out tannins. I'm going to go and sell these next 15 bottles. Selling, selling, selling. Dialed in. Go ahead and go on the next day. All right. Today's all about just selling and waiting for those to get fermented and pressed, I believe. Go ahead and go on to the next day. Perfect. All right. Now, we must send this through this machine. It's going to reduce the acidity, which is not good in our opinion. We want acidity. So I'm just going to do it once. I'm just going to do it a little bit. I'm not going to do it too much. Chardonnay, though, we don't have any requirements for that except for we just need to get the body up to 5, which I can do. I can get up to perfect, actually, so let's do that. Those are all going to do one turn, so I'm not going to worry about getting them all nice and close together. They're all going to be done here in this next turn. Keep on selling, 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 selling. Making a lot of money. I'm really debating if I should upgrade. I do want to upgrade the garden shed because I do want to get that weather station in. I want to get some of that other stuff in. You cannot upgrade in the wintertime. Seems like an ideal time to upgrade. All right, let's go to upgrade that guy. I want to prune. I want to make sure we are taken care of. No. You are down, buddy. Welcome to all of our other ones that we prune. Wait a sec. This didn't actually produce anything, did it? Correct. I don't think so. I think it's just trolling me right now. Okay, now the Barbera. The Barbara wine. Let's drag it up a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna make that perfect. We're gonna bottle our Chardonnay. I think goes in that one. Charizard, perfect. And let's go ahead, 20 orders. Again, I'm spending $250,000 to upgrade a shed. How incredible is that? This thing's gotta be huge. Huge, gorgeous. Go ahead and go all the way down to that. Reduce that, and moving on. Cortese is the new trend. I don't have Cortese wine at all, so I don't have grapes. I cannot partake in that trend, I'm afraid, but we're going to go ahead and sell off some grapes for the highest gross profit we can. Move on to the next day. Bottling and wine tasting. Let's go ahead and use our Barbara Live. Let's go ahead and do our wine tasting for our Chardonnay, and of course, clean out our machines. Our cask where we store the wine. We're just going to sell off, again, all of our wine, as we always do. This is not Texas Hold'em. This is Texas Sell Them All. All right. Oof. Let's see how the Chardonnay turned out. $84. That might hit that special order. I think that should hit the special order if I recall. That's only going to take 1 day. Oh, these things need some treatments, eh? Treatment, and treatment. Oh man, I got so many of these guys now. All right. Downy mildew. Confirm. Oh, this guy needs downy. Oh, right, because he's the new one. New one on the block. Okay, whole bunch of downy mildews. Now let's see. Did we hit the Chardonnay? 85 min with a body of 5. I had an 84. Oh my goodness. That is insane. That Charizard 2052, I was off by 1. Oh boy. Oh boy. So the reason why I sell my lower rating ones is due to the fact that if someone comes in and they want a higher rated one, then I want to make sure I have the higher rated ones for those individuals. That is so funny. All right. Once we find out what our Barbara was, or our Barbera one, we're probably going to end the stream. So let's hope, you guys, let's hope that we can hit this last order, this last special order. We tried to fine tune this one. We really did. We're going to see if it worked. Let's see if it worked. We have to hit an 80 min. Oh my goodness. 92. It got some flavor to it. Nutmeg. Hints of nutmeg in this one. All right, let's go to our orders. Special orders. We made this wine just for you. Wait, where's it at? Don't tell me I didn't do it right. It must be because the color of the grape isn't red. It makes a red wine, but maybe the grape itself isn't red. Because we hit the 92. We did the malolactic process. It has a... Oh, I think I did tannin 5, not tannin 6. Oh, no. No. not tell me I did tannin 5, not 6. I did tannin 5, not 6. Well, that's a shame. I guess we're gonna have to work on my reading skills after the stream's over. Go back to a little bit of like first grade reading and just see if we can do a little bit better next time. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna get this all set up for my future. I'm not gonna worry too much about the order. Actually, let's go ahead and sell. Let's go ahead and sell stuff off. Make sure it is all good and safe. Tannin level 6. That is my downfall. Reading. My reading abilities. Well, that'll make you sad. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for swinging by, hanging out. Eves Holler, I think again is your name or how it's pronounced. Thank you so much for keeping us updated and for working hard to get this patch out to the Stadia community. We really appreciate it. I hope the process, I know you said it's a little bit different. I hope it's not too difficult. And again, we really just appreciate having more ways to play your game on, again, multiple devices and making the mobile process playing on mobile so much easier. So Eves, Broken Arms Games, thank you so much. This has been 100 Days, a winemaking simulator. This is currently on Google Stadia. I was able to play it on my phone using the cloud, and it has direct touch features. So make sure to check out the game, check out the title. This has again been the Gaming Source Network, your #1 source for all things gaming. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the video and you want to leave a thumbs up, that would be appreciated. And if you want to see more content like this or be updated on new stuff that we post to the channel, hit the subscribe button and consider hitting that notification bell as well. Thank you all again so much. This has been the Gaming CPA during the break-even point. And until next time, everyone, maximize those deductions and pay less in taxes. Have an amazing day.